Good afternoon. Welcome to the EMA office in St. Clair County, where we're going to bring you the latest numbers on the COVID. Joined with Chairman Mark Kern and Assistant Director of the EMA, Brian Whitaker. Brian, you have the numbers.
Yes, sir. In St. Clair County, they've tested 360,955. That's an increase of 997 since yesterday. Positive test results are 31,046. That's an increase of 28 since yesterday. Those are males and females under the age of 1 up to their 80s. And that brings our daily county positivity to 2.8%. For negative test results, we're at 329,909. For deaths related to COVID-19, we remain at 479. For those that have completed their IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 30,392. For state totals, they've tested 24,366,520. Positive test results are 1,378,388, which is an increase of 1,139 since yesterday. Sadly, the state did announce an additional 27 COVID-19 related deaths, bringing the statewide death total to 22,676. For hospitalization numbers, those hospitalized in St. Clair County hospitals, we have 9 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, with 1 patient on a ventilator. Regionally, there are 27 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, with 2 patients on ventilators. For our congregate living facilities, we'll only announce changes since yesterday, and these are cumulative numbers. We have Integrity Healthcare of Belleville with 99 cases and 7 deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case since yesterday. Now it's not time to let our guard down. We just have to make sure that we're getting vaccinated when possible. And if you feel like you are displaying symptoms of COVID-19, or if you've been exposed to someone who tested positive, testing remains available Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at St. Clair Square from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and daily at various pharmacies and urgent care facilities throughout the county. I'll now turn it over to the chairman for his update.
Thanks, Brian. We'll take a look at the zip code report for today. In 62201, we move up by 1 to 619. In 62206, we rise by 1 to 1,435. 62207 increases by 1 to 648. 62220 adds 4 to 2,215. 62221 goes up by 1 to 2,962. Likewise, 62223 goes up 1 to 1,883. 62226 up 3 to 3,403. 62257 down 1 to 360. 62258 up 2 to 1,110. 62260 up 2 to 840. 62269 up 6 to 3,476, and 62285 up 1 to 603. 28 new positives, 997 people got tested, brings our county positivity up today to 2.8%, but the 7-day rolling average does go down to 3% today. Likewise, the regional positivity is down to 2.5%. Those other counties in our region call in today. Bond is at 5.8%, Clinton 0.5%, Madison 1.8%, Monroe 0.7%, Randolph 2.3%, St. Clair is also 2.3%, and Washington County is a negative 2.1% today. Herb, it looks like hospitalizations are a little better today. That's always a number that we look at, and that we're always happy when the hospitalizations are heading downward, especially into the single digits.
And we like to see these numbers where they are now, especially approaching the Memorial Day weekend. We know over the past 439 days, when we've had those holidays in there, what we've seen leading up to them and then immediately after usually. So we're hoping that everybody will continue to use some caution out there as we approach this holiday season and then this holiday weekend, and then keep those numbers down, because the light at the end of the tunnel is brighter than it's been in a long, long time.
Because people are vaccinated. So if you've been vaccinated, you're going to have a far you're gonna have far less to worry about over the Memorial Day weekend than those that happen.
Well, and I see comments on here this afternoon, people saying they went out last night and for the first time didn't have a mask on and it felt good, felt different. But there are still people out there, and I've seen it myself, people still wearing the mask, which is fine. You know, if maybe they've had some underlying health conditions and it just makes them feel better, and that's great. But the bottom line to help be part of that solution is get vaccinated, and you can still do so at the fairgrounds in Belleville. And you can do that until May 30th. It will be closing, and then that operation will be moving to 330 West Main Street in Belleville, which that's already getting ready to go. And we've got the traffic plan laid out for it, and I think it's going to be a good thing there.
We appreciate the city of Belleville working with us on that plan, the police department, the mayor's office, they've all been extremely cooperative to make sure that this plan is put in place. So,
Well, and it just shows Team St. Clair, and when the right people are there working, the traffic, Brian took part in that meeting, went down there and within about a couple hours' time, had the plan laid out, and the city had a few recommendations, so I think it's gonna be workable.
And it actually will be set tomorrow to make sure it's ready for the transition this week when Sunday happens.
So, don't forget, get vaccinated to help be a part of the solution, and like I said, we're watching that date. Brian's June the 11th, our target date.
June the 11th remains on target. All the statewide metrics remain in the green indicators that we're still on target for those, so.
Man, that's what we're looking for, June the 11th. And we're going to keep going because we want to get as many people vaccinated as possible to where we don't ever have to go backwards with this virus. So we're going to be back with Cindy in a few moments to translate this into our Spanish communities. And then we'll be back tomorrow for day 440 here at the EMA office. That's 440.
you used to have an engine in your Chrysler that was a 440, didn't you?
Yeah. Everybody have a good evening.